problem that we face today is the only eyewitness you killed.
No, that's not true. I have people that he typed with independently about the abuse. That's how he communicated.
Dr. Frank Putnam is a psychiatrist and a professor of psychiatry at the University of North Carolina School of Medicine. He did not testify at Gigi's trial, and although he never met the child, Dr. Putnam has reviewed Jude's medical records and the messages Gigi says the special needs son typed on a BlackBerry about his alleged abuse. Here's what he had to say.
Jude was able to communicate what happened to him using the texting. I've seen this kind of texting with a number of children now, and I'm quite struck, even though they may not be able to speak, and many people assume that they must be in some ways mentally retarded or challenged, that they often can text at very high levels of language. I've read hundreds of pages of Jude's text. Much of it is just very simple stuff about what he wants for breakfast or what he wants to do or what he doesn't want to do. There are many children out there who cannot speak but are actually able to communicate fairly well using a tablet or some kind of a keyboard device.
I made attempts to make legitimate reports to CPS, the FBI, the U.S. Attorney's Office. No one did anything. No one believed me or Jude. And I had a lawyer get me an expert on how to disappear. He said, get several suitcases and get cash and go to the Bahamas.
And why did you not do that?
Dr. Phil, that sounded crazy to me.
That sounds crazy to you, but ending your child's life does not sound crazy to you?
Sounds crazy to me that I should have to be, and he should have to be in a position where no one would believe or help us.
The craziest sounding thing of all is ending a child's life before you have exercised every potential option, right? If one option is take cash and go live on the beach in the Bahamas, isn't that better?
Do you think that me alone in the Bahamas with an 8-year-old child with tremendous needs, educationally, therapy-wise, medical needs, do you think that a guy who's associated with the mafia who wants me dead isn't going to find me? This isn't just a guy who was pissed off that people were killed for a lot less money.
He has denied that. He has never been charged.
What would he say?
Of course he would deny it, but he's never been charged.
His company, Allianz Healthcare, was indicted.
But he was not. You had money, you had means, you had passports, you had unfettered custody and control. Why not run?
To run would make me only more vulnerable.
But how does that make sense if the alternative is to end your child's life?
I equate it to battered women syndrome. When someone has been harassing you, stalking you, terrifying you, abusing your child, there comes a point when you ask me, would you do it differently? Ask a battered woman that.
Why not institutionalize him under an assumed name somewhere with high security that they can't get to?
I don't want my son in an institution.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.